Exabits is a decentralized infrastructure platform designed to democratize access to AI and computationally intensive applications. And with me to talk more about the company, Amanda Whitcroft, to share like what this company is doing. It's so innovative. I understand it works by aggregating GPU resources into tokens. So explain how this works exactly.
Absolutely. So Exabits is transforming raw GPU hardware into enterprise-grade compute services. So they're quickly acquiring advanced GPU chips, sometimes in just half the usual time. And that's thanks to partnerships with over 25 top-tier data centers around the globe. So while typical setups can take over 12 weeks, Exabits can have that needed infrastructure ready in just 2 weeks. So once the GPUs are in place, they are using proprietary tech to enhance their performance and reliability in AI-ready data centers. And that's just happening on that front. On the blockchain front, Exabits is tokenizing this compute power. The one token is Exbit, and that's XBIT. And that's representing the fractional ownership of the GPU infrastructure. And then they have the native token, which is EXA, that's EXA. And that's supporting the incentives, the governance, liquidity, and aligning ownership, generating sustainable rewards. So by holding or purchasing Exbit, users gain access to the actual compute resources needed for AI workloads and effectively turning illiquid hardware into a tradable asset. So Exbit can be exchanged for GPU access, model services, and token holders can stake their tokens to participate in this growing AI compute economy. And EXA drives this ecosystem's functionality, serving as fees for hosting providers, allowing holders to earn additional yields. So it's enabling governance and giving holders a voice in platform upgrades and contributing to this mission of a more democratic compute landscape.
Right. Well, we know the GPU chips are just so expensive that this opens up. So it's a marketplace, basically.
Right.
Right. For somebody who's maybe a smaller player to be able to take advantage of some excess resources, but not pay the full cost. Do I understand that right?
That's correct.
Okay. That's awesome. And who would you say, the typical user?
So your typical user is developers, researchers, and businesses.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I guess the mission is to democratize access to artificial intelligence.
That's correct. So at the heart of Exabit's mission is the belief that the growth of AI depends on having accessible and scalable computing resources. So by pooling this GPU power from around the world and optimizing how it's used, we can make high performance AI computing more attainable through tokenization. And what this means is that whether you are a big corporation or you're a small startup or just an individual researcher, you can easily access powerful GPU clusters without facing the hefty costs or long wait times that typically come with high-end GPU hardware. So Exabits is breaking down those barriers and making advanced computing available to everyone.
Yeah, and really, I mean, I'm at the New York Stock Exchange, so it's kind of like they're making the market more liquid by offering these in smaller amounts. So, and there's some partnerships as well with universities and companies. Talk about who those partnerships are with and how does that add value?
Yeah, so Exabits has been nurtured by renowned programs like Harvard Innovation Lab, Stanford Blockchain Accelerator, Berkeley Blockchain Accelerator. They've powered model training for institutions like Princeton, MIT. They provided resources for research in robotics and AI at Seoul National University, and many other. And looking ahead, Exabits is aiming to partner with even more universities and research, but to streamline AI compute, they are forming these partnerships with data centers and private companies, again, making it faster and easier so that they're deploying and managing this hardware. So because delivering these large-scale GPU clusters is usually taking 4 to 8 months, and they're doing it in 1 to 2.
Okay. So also the company just raised millions
That's right.
From investors. How is that money being allocated to make sure that they are, strategically focused on the future?
Right. Well, and as I just mentioned, exploring new partnerships, piggybacking off of that, investing in cutting edge research, and continually adapting to, the demands of the AI industry, because I believe that Exabits likes to remain hardware agnostic. They're refining the token mechanism to create an even more dynamic market for compute assets, expanding their global network of AI ready data centers, and really just continuing to advance their proprietary performance technology.
And how long has the company been around, and how's their growth rate been?
So Exabits is right now valued at 150 million. They've recently secured 15 million in seed funding, and they achieved 10 million in annual recurring revenue. So that's pretty incredible. That's a 300% growth rate since Q4 2023. So their rapid onboarding of data centers and deployment of thousands of GPUs, along with the strong partnerships, as I've mentioned, the increasing token demand is undoubtedly showing their value in the market. And again, this is a 1 trillion market potential in AI compute resources. So here enter Exabits is working to make that accessible to everyone.
Yeah, and certainly in the hottest area in investing right now with AI. How does somebody learn more, like a developer or somebody, if they want to learn exactly how this works, where should they go for that?
I would say definitely go down the X rabbit hole. I'm certainly guilty of that. The conference circuit, which is, I know there is Consensus in Hong Kong that just happened. ETH Denver, these build-a-thons that happen. Getting out, networking in person certainly doesn't compare to virtual. I think I'm a huge advocate of doing that. And really, there's so much access now with podcasts and YouTube, and there's really so much at the forefront of this to learn about this. So.
Yeah. And Exabits website probably as well would be a good place to go.
Yeah, we have a blog on the website that they can go to and check out as well.
Yeah. Okay. Amanda, thank you so much for bringing this very interesting story to us.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.